nobody wants to gouge anybody, because in the end, we want people to come back to Key West. We want regular ridership. We want people to be happy. I want people to enjoy their time in Key West because it's my home. My family's been here for about 40 years and have had a lot to do with its redevelopment and to be what it is now. And I'm quoting Captain Tony on that one. Let's not make a mistake here. Uber is not about free enterprise and free market. Uber is about a big corporation who's based out of the Bay Area, is global, and has been attacking delivery services all over the world by functioning without proper licensing.
So, but you don't think that if you were able to be independent, that it would cost you, that you would make more of a profit? If you weren't leasing it from the bigger company that you're working for?
Well, this is a big question. That sounds simple, but it's not. I mean, first off, if, for example, the city decided, we're going to deregulate the system. Anybody who wants a license can get one, can. Okay. I could get a license. Say it cost $1,000 a year, whatever. And it was unlimited. Okay, and all I have to do is have a car that they say is worthy of driving, and, considering cabs, that's not that hard. Okay, my cost just went down. It's still not going to be nothing. It's still going to be a fair amount. It might cost me, an average of $50, $100 a day or more, depending, just for the car, and then, of course, the other expenses that might be incurred. But if you think that scenario through, what's going to happen is that anybody and everybody's going to come down here and have a livery service. Everybody talks the talk about the myth of free market. There are no free markets, folks. Hello. Big money comes in and takes over. Big fish eat small fish. Goodbye. I mean, it's hard to cry for the driver. We can do okay in general. People love to hate us, because we drove over the speed bumps at 17 miles an hour in a 20 mile an hour zone, and you were walking your dog, and it's just too fast, nimby, nimby, nimby. Hello. You got the planning director or whatever throwing rocks at an unmarked cop because he's so mad. Hello. So we're a target. Of course they hate us. Oh, they're rushing down to get. Well, yeah. Already that's about money. And, what Uber is somebody else coming in acting like they are freeing up the system, and what they really want to do is consolidate it for their own. Look, there's 4 reasons why people want Uber. One is they like the app for convenience and efficiency. And I understand, especially you're standing on a corner of a strange town and you've had a few drinks, it's real easy to push a button. And with that, I have no qualms. I think that's a great idea. And I think we need to modernize to get to that point, because it is inefficient and costly and a pain in the butt for everybody, including the poor gal that's got to answer the phones and have people go, I don't know where I am. To push a button, I'm sure she'd welcome, The second thing is that they claim that they can't always get cabs. Well, that's like saying I can't get a table for 2 at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. Yeah, well, that's just the way it is, isn't it? Everybody wants to play musical chairs. They all want to go home at 11:30. It's always so. We could flood the market with vehicles all over the place, and is it really worth it for that small inconvenience? I see people on Fantasy Fest getting crazy. We've been calling and we can't get a cab. And I say, look, guys, take it easy. We're bailing as fast as we can. Why don't you walk down to Denny's, have a cup of coffee? The world's not going to come to an end, but they panic, for whatever. So I understand that, but that's a real minority thing, and I don't think that particularly Uber is going to help all that much. Maybe allowing vehicles with what do they call them? Oh God, I can't think of it. Shuttle licenses because right now shuttle licenses and limos can only pick up if they have a 24-hour booking. Well, maybe a couple nights out of the year we could say, okay, you can pick up on that, and that would fix that. This is a small thing. So those are the two things there. The third thing is it costs too much. Well, things cost what they cost quite often, and yeah, we could let the market push it down. I mean, God knows, isn't Walmart such a great thing? Not. We destroyed all the small businesses in town that all were owned by locals, who all had local flavor and charm, and forced them into a big giant building owned by a greedy corporation who they now have to work for because they don't have a job, and the town's all boarded up. Well, there went your quality of life, there went your income, but boy, that stuff from China is real cheap, ain't it? So is that the dynamic that we wish to apply to this island? I hope not. And the fourth thing, and this is the most aggravating, is the idea after more than a generation of Reaganomic Republican, revolution, that everything has to be based on free market. And if it's not, it's un-American. Well, nonsense. We need balance. There's a reason. We all look at it. We all talk about it. If you don't like the prices of the cabs, go to your representative and say so.